Well, this is Chateau Gramondie Cuvee Eva from Castillon Côte Bordeaux. This is the 2019 vintage, made by the Gallineau family and named after Jean Gallineau's daughter Eva, hence the name. And it comes from Castillon, which is part of Bordeaux.
Yeah, right bank. And as we can tell, you can hear the glass spinning on the desk, is 80% Merlot and 20% Cabernet Sauvignon. And the Merlot is very, very evident on the nose. One of the fruits that we associate with Merlot is dark plum, and this is textbook stuff. Cabernet Sauvignon tunes in after you've detected the Merlot. The Cabernet Sauvignon underpins it with a slightly firmer touch, so that it isn't all ripe plum. You've got a little nudge of tannin, not too much, nice soft bright tannin, but it holds it in check and gives it balance.
It's a good blend, actually. It's 80% Merlot and 20% Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's a good place to start if you're not used to drinking red Bordeaux. This is quite a friendly version, and it's quite dark in colour, encouragingly so. It means there's some good fruit and good extraction in there. Because it's mostly Merlot and not Cabernet Sauvignon dominated, the tannins are a little bit softer than you might otherwise expect. It's 14% alcohol, which is kind of the top end of the spectrum for Bordeaux. But the point about this, and we'll probably say this in more than one note, is it's all about balance. You can have that sort of level of alcohol in a claret, as long as you've got plenty of other things to back it up. And it's all there. There's plenty of fruit, there's plenty of flavour to balance that. Nice sort of plummy nose.
Yep.
A little bit of sort of mintiness, which sometimes you get from claret. Dark fruits.
Dark stone fruits.
What would you drink that with then?
Merlot-based wines are pretty friendly with most things. Classically, a lamb.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But having said that, I mean, you could have it with a steak. You would have it with lightly spiced up pork. It would go down well with if you had any left by then, you can go down well with a cheese ball at the end of the meal. Work quite well. You can drink it with a fairly broad spectrum. And
is it going to get any better, do you think? At 2019, it's not an old wine, it's not a mature wine even, but in that respect, it's got a little bit of keeping potential, but not too much. It's actually quite nice now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's not hugely tannic, so it doesn't need time to soften, but it is quite lively and youthful, which personally I quite like. I think it's one of these things that you would buy to drink now, but if you, unlikely though it sounds, lost a bottle under the stairs for a year and a half or 2 years, you would come back to it and find it eminently drinkable. Not much better necessarily, but just different. Rounded out a little bit paler, a little more developed flavours rather than the primary fruit that we're looking at now.
I have to say I like it now. I'd be quite happy drinking that now.